This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag update for January 14th. Well, corn pulled back yesterday as it was pressured by poor export sales and an improving weather forecast for South America. Yesterday's weekly export sales number of 18 million bushels seemed to confirm that demand isn't that high for U.S. corn at the present time. Export sales were 56.6 million on this week a year ago. Even with the lower export estimate reflected in this week's USDA report, the question is whether the reduction that the USDA showed is going to be enough. China has only shipped 21% of its commitments with the U.S. versus 50% shipped by them a year ago. At the close, March futures were 11.5 cents lower, ending the day at $5.87.5. The soybean market got smacked as they gave back all of the previous day's gains and then some. Better rain chances over the next 15 days in South America pressured the soybean complex to a sharply lower close in yesterday's trade. At the finish, we had March soybean futures 22 cents lower, ending the day at $13.7725. Wheat felt the impact of the USDA report, which showed higher U.S. winter wheat acres, less feeding of wheat, a reduction of domestic exports, and a larger world carryout. As a result, the Minneapolis March futures were 25 cents lower yesterday, as they ended the day at $8.95.5. Kansas City dropped by 18.25 cents to close at $7.59 and Chicago futures were 11 cents lower, ending the day at $7.46 Cotton futures also had a bit of a retracement in yesterday's trade. At the close, March futures were 80 points lower, settling at $116.84. Livestock futures were split for the session. February live cattle were 42.5 cents higher, closing at $137 per hundredweight. March feeder cattle were up $1.70 as they settled at $166.72.5 per hundred. February lean hog futures dropped by an even dollar, closing out at $77.85 per hundred. Class 3 milk futures gave up as much in yesterday's session as they had gained in the previous outing. At the close, February futures were 43 points lower, settling at $22.20. Livestock meat cutout values were all stronger in yesterday's trade. Choice box beef was up $2.93, closing at $282.86. Select boxes were $1.78 higher as they settled at $272.76. And pork carcass cutout values absolutely exploded higher, ending the day $10.82 higher, settling at $95.28 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.